Hey everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming at you with another Warcraft 3 commentary. This time around I got a game on Echo Isle. This is from Return to the Jungle number 9. The tournament that I host on Clan Gym. Used to be a bi-monthly thing, but sadly I've had less time and we're doing it once a month now. We're going to be changing the format a bit and perhaps do something on a more regular basis. So, getting on with the game, we got GB over here, Gamebhai spawning over here as the blue undead, right side of the map, opening up with Crypt first. On the left side, we got NoobyXD, pink undead, also opening up with Crypt first, by my understanding. So, undead mirror. And this game was, of course, from the loser brackets of the Return to the Jungle tournament. Oh, wait a minute. Was this a loser bracket or... I don't know. This was from the main bracket. This was from the main bracket by my understanding. We'll have to wait for the altars to come up and detect what heroes these guys would be going in for. Undead vs Undead, of course, has seen some changes as of late. We have been seeing a lot of Crypt Lord being used. This is, of course, Echo Isle. Map has the tavern somewhere near the center. A marketplace, goblin merchant, and as I said earlier, Crypt Lord play has been very popular as of late. NoobyXD going in with the Death Knight and GB going with Crypt Lord. Of course, Lich is also an option when it comes to Undead vs Undead, and one single benefit that I personally find as using a Lich in an Undead vs Undead matchup is that you can level up the damage dealer first. In an Undead vs Undead matchup, you cannot death coil your opponent since he is also undead and all the units are undead. So they won't be... your nuking ability is kind of cut in half. So if you empower your Lich, if you get it out first and get the Death Knight second, you can easily level the Lich first, get the level 2 Nova, get Death Knight second, Death Coil and Unholy Aura, level 2 Death Knight is just fine. And you can roll on with it. And there we go, from the depths he comes. The Crypt Lord is going to be the hero for Gamebhai. He seems to be going in for ghouls, mass ghouls on the side of Gamebhai. NoobyXD going in for a pretty standard undead build. Nothing too very special to talk about this. This is a very standard undead Death Knight build used probably from the beginning of time. Did I start the recording? Oh yes, I did start the recording there. Seems to be in place. GB seems to be... Is he going for the expansion? Rod of Necromancy being picked up. No Sacrificial Skull yet. He may be going in for a Rush. Rush is also a common thing in Undead, but NoobyXD is setting out the Skeleton Warrior over there. Scout Skeleton Warrior detecting exactly what's coming NoobyXD's way, and he knows that something is coming. GB may change direction. No, he's not changing direction. He is indeed going for the rush, and as you can see, he is going in from the northern direction of this pathway. Does kind of signify that he is definitely and like surely going in for the rush. Can't be anything else. There are no creeps on the way. VXG will try to get his Death Knight to level 2. The Unholy Aura is oh so necessary. Going in to check up creep camp. I guess he wanted to... Yeah, that's what he wanted. He just wanted a couple of corpses. He just hop into a random area and just click on the Rod of Necromancy. You'll probably get some skeleton warriors pop up, even if you don't see the corpse. Going right after those acolytes, and NoobyXD is doing the right thing by getting a spirit tower. The spirit tower is being pretty heavy on this push by GB. And NoobyXD also blocking all the paths, not allowing GB to fully get inside there and deal the damage that he can. But oh, what do we have here? A surround on the Death Knight. NoobyXD's Death Knight is completely surrounded. He may try to get an opening there. He killed a ghoul, but that ghoul is not going to be enough to escape. But GB releasing the hold. What are you doing, GB? GB released the hole over there. He could have actually killed the hero or forced the TP at least. I mean, all he would had lost was carrion beetles, and that was just it. Well, he had a couple of ghouls there, and well, he lost most of the ghouls early on. And because he let go of that hole, now he has to retreat back to his base. Because he couldn't really do what he wanted to do there. Couldn't really land, muster up enough damage there. Now switching to fiends. He does have like 5 ghouls back at the base, but of course you can also use ghouls and fiends together. That's also a common thing in Undead these days. There are some ghouls in the front line these days that do take the damage for the army. GB now going in for some creeping of his own, got a Rings of Protection +3. On the side of NoobyXD, he also actually got Rings of Protection +3. He did probably get another item from the other shop over there, or do you only get a power up from there? I'm gonna have to check on that. Got a Gloves of Haste at this camp, and he is not going to be level... Well, he is, there we go, level 3 after killing the Troll Trapper there. Scout Skeleton Warrior once again reaching GB's days. Will detect what's up, and now this is something that is to hinder GB a bit now. His tech is not delayed actually. I'm a bit surprised over here. I'm a bit confused rather. Okay, NoobyXD actually spent some resources in getting the Spirit Tower upgrade there, and I don't know, got a couple of more fiends than he would probably make in a normal game at tier 1. Before teching up, so I guess that's why his tech is also delayed. Second hero for GB is going to be the Death Knight, and for NoobyXD is going to be the Dark Ranger. So Dark Ranger, he wants to level that up. It's already a level 3 Death Knight, so he should be fine with it. He wants to level up the Dark Ranger now. I'm curious to see what spell he would be going for, and it's likely going to be Silence and Black Arrow, but I'm also a bit inclined towards looking at Life Drain sometimes, because if you go with Black Arrow and you select Life Drain as well, you can actually use the Life Drain and get a Skeleton Warrior for yourself if the unit dies of the Life Drain. Yeah, that's actually a thing right now on the Dark Ranger. This is a change that was made some time ago on the Dark Ranger, but it doesn't seem to be that much used, which I feel that it should be used a bit more than what it is. A Sacrificial Spit by GB. It appears that GB wants to go for Frostworms. Frostworms against, well, 1 or 2 Frostworms against the army of NoobyXD is not going to work out. He's probably going to need about 3 or 4 of them, and he's going to have to have some sort of power up over them as well. Death Knight will of course be useful in healing those Frostworms, and he definitely needs the Unholy Aura as soon as possible. Now here's the thing about GB, he couldn't level up his first hero early on, and now he is forced to creep with both of the heroes. Now because of this, his leveling up is staggering, and here comes NoobyXD. And NoobyXD is coming in with the Unholy Aura, so his units are actually going to be faster. They are going to be able to catch up with GB's army, and GB forced to get back to his base there. A Boneyard has been planted. I'm rather surprised that he is planting it right in front of the base rather than somewhere at the back, or maybe here. This is a pretty good spot. Maybe 1 or 2 tiles were getting in the way there. Once again venturing outside the base, NoobyXD is creeping the mercenary camp. He got a Potion of Invul from the shop. Wand of Illusion, that will be useful. Scroll of the Beast, this is a good time to pop it up. There we go, and lovely Impale over there. Impale effect is of course just overpowered in my opinion. Lich being picked as the 3rd hero for GB. NoobyXD's hero is trapped. He can easily use the Potion of Invul to get out of there. A Silence being used, and Illusionary Death Knight. There's a Lich. The Lich is not rallied on the hero. The Lich is still back at the base there, and a Shade going to follow outside. I thought the Shade was going to follow the army of NoobyXD. that doesn't seem to be the case for the time being. First Frostworm on the way. I mean, this is a long time. This is gonna be a long time until it actually comes out. Is NoobyXD gonna allow that though? NoobyXD would immediately research web, and even if the Frostworm does come out, the web is going to be researched in the, well, it's going to be researched before the Frostworm comes out, most surely. GB having a bit of micro mismanagement over here. Lich is ahead, can tank up the damage as long as the Death Knight is available to Death Coil and heal it. Frostworm is likely going to come out. GB can actually make use of these ghouls in this fight over here. Try to pressure NoobyXD away from this situation. Right, he's actually going to repair his structure. NoobyXD getting the Lich as the third hero as well. And NoobyXD's Lich does have the Orb of Corruption. That's going to be very, very devastating there. Going to go after the Acolyte first. And take it out. Frostworm is out, but it's going to be webbed immediately. Frostworm got webbed into the Boneyard itself, exactly from where it came from, but the Frostworm alone is not going to be able to deal enough damage, and this is really bad. GB immediately losing the Frostworm as soon as it got out. And NoobyXD seems to be... I think NoobyXD is going to take this game now. Looking at the losses that GB has suffered, there's little to no chance that he can come back in this game now after losing the Crypt Lord there. GG. Well then, good game, well played by both players. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to hit the like button if you're watching this on YouTube. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next fun. For the guys on the stream, don't go anywhere. We are about to cover a replay request by Mofad just in a bit.